Hey.
Babamba. I don't know.
Bumbu.
Babamba. Alright. Mario's a sleepy man.
He is a sleepy man.
That's when he falls asleep in this game. It was the stupidest joke. Like you're gonna think it's stupid, but when we
I always like playing with the camera. Like
when me and my cousin were younger.
he's coming at you.
When me and my cousin were younger, and he would fall asleep, he'd always be like, "I'm a tired," and we would always be like, "I'm a tired." It's the stupid. It was like the
Wow.
most. Yeah. Well, we were really young.
I'm okay with
we
that.
were really young.
That was very funny. I like joke.
It's not very funny, but it was like when we were little stupid children, we were like, "Wow, this is funny! Haha, he's a tire." All right, so we got the key to the upstairs. We go upstairs now.
Boo man.
So yesterday.
Shimmy. Oh, oops.
Yesterday, I ranted about this on our Discord chat, not in like a call, but like.
Well, I mean, like you did because like you want to explain like why we couldn't record because we were gonna record.
We were gonna record yesterday, and
you just had the worst day ever.
Yeah, so I woke up at 4 a.m. to go to work, and so I went to work, and I work. I'm not without disclosing getting too personal about the location. We live in Colorado, and the city, and I work in a neighboring city to the one that we actually live in. So it's not that bad. It's like a 20-minute drive to work, but it's like, I have to. Yesterday was the first snow of this year, 2020.
And man, it was it was actually 7 inches by the end of the day.
It blizzarded.
It was like 7 to 9 inches by the end of the day.
It blizzarded here in Colorado. I don't know how much of the rest of the country it affected, but in Colorado, it basically blizzarded here.
It did.
So
again, at the end of the day, it was 7 to 9 inches on the ground. On the ground.
And so it sucked. So I got off of work at I worked not that long of a shift. It was only like a 5-hour shift. And I got off at 9:30. And I started leaving work, and I am an absolute idiot. The car that I have, I bought a little while ago, and it only came with one key. I never made a separate key. I have since made a separate key within the last 24 hours. But when I originally so I only had one key. I got on my car, I turned it on, I got out of my car, I scraped it off, and then I tried opening up my car again, and I realized I locked the keys inside. So then I was like, oh dear. So then I had to go inside. I had to ask for one of my coworkers' cell phones. They let me use theirs because I locked my phone inside too. So I had asked for one of my coworkers' cell phones, and they were like, they were nice about it. They were like, hey, okay, you can use the cell. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I had to call like AAA service, right? So that they could come and but I called like a lock and key place, so that they could come and get me into my car. So I called them, and they said like, oh, it'll take us 20 minutes, and that was like the estimate for like the blizzard. Like I said, like it takes me 20 minutes to get to work every day, when it's not blizzarding. So they were like, it'll take us 20 minutes. So I waited inside of my place of work for the 20 minutes, and then I went outside. The thing is that because of the blizzard, it took them an extra half an hour. So I waited outside with like only a jacket and some sweats on, and a t-shirt and shoes, obviously. Like I wasn't dressed to be waiting outside in super snowy weather.
Yeah.
So I'm freezing out there for half an hour. They finally show up. I'm like, oh, please let me into my car. So I get in my car. I finally get in my car. I have them bill me because my phone is now dead. Because it was on inside the car. So I'm like, oh crap. So I have them bill me So instead of being able to pay right then on the spot, and so I'm like, it was like $150 was like the payment for that because they also like they charged extra because they had to get through the blizzard.
Wow,
so I'm like,
actually,
yeah, I was like, I wasn't about to like throw like a Karen fit about it,
oh,
but I
yeah,
was kind
yeah.
of like like I could tell like the guy knew I was a little bit like surrounded. Like I looked at the bill, I'm like $150, and he's like, yeah, I mean I had to get through the blizzard and stuff. I was like, all right, so then
I would have been like, bro, I had to sit out here for the blizzard. You can chillax on the money there.
I just didn't want to get all uppity about it.
I would have because you had to sit in the blizzard.
Which one are you going for right now?
Scale the mountain.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I could. I'll do 8 red coins after this. I could do the slide, but we're closer to this.
And so, so then, after I got my,
you got your bill.
Yeah, after I got my bill, I finally got to take off in my car.
Nice.
I'm heading down the highway, to get back to my house.
Mm-hmm.
And my tire explodes.
Which one? Yeah.
My front passenger tire, and so so now I have to pull over, and my phone is dead. So I have to flag down. I have to flag down a car. Luckily, the first truck that I was like I was on the side of the road, like waving, like hey, stop,
Yeah.
First truck that I flagged down, they pull over. It's a nice couple. They let me use their cell, so I'm using other people's cells.
And this is blizzarding, by the way. Like,
yeah.
Peak of the freaking storm.
That's the So I'm like, yeah. So they let me use their cell phone. I call I then call AAA again, and now they have to come and because here's the thing, right? I don't have a jack in my car. I didn't realize this until I needed it because I just kind of figured that there would be.
Yeah, there wouldn't be a need.
I didn't have a jack, so I couldn't replace the tire. So I had to actually call them to come and replace to put my donut on, and then I had to take my car to the mechanic, and I had to pay for 2 new tires because you can't just pay for like 1 new tire.
No, they have to be balanced on both ends.
Yeah, they have to be balanced on both ends. So I had to pay for 2 new tires. But luckily, actually, it was kind of time for my tires. Obviously, it was time with their busting.
They're busting.
I think it was just like the snowy weather, just like it.
Oh my gosh,
the tires finally like, yep, this is my time.
Cold rubber's not the greatest material.
So yeah,
hot rubber isn't exactly the best either,
yeah.
But at least hot rubber's easier to deal with.
My back 2 tires aren't great, but they were fine enough.
Yeah.
And then the front 2 tires were nearing expiration.
Most back tires are
other one expired.
Most back tires are better anyways because they're like the ones that are typically moving, so like they're designed to take more of a hit.
Yeah. What we did is so I bought 4 new tires. The ones that were in the back got moved to the front, and the ones that were in the front, and then the new tires got put in the back. So now I have 2 new tires.
Just in case.
Yeah, and my car.
And now you should have a jack, maybe.
I don't have a jack yet, but I already did get a replacement key. I think I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, you did. That's like the first thing you mentioned.
That was like the stupid. I felt
That's
so
how it started.
Dumb. I was
like your phone died because it was in there and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah. It was just, and it was the worst day. So I basically by the end of the day, I got off work at 9:30. I didn't get back home till 4 o'clock, and so today I had work again from 4 to. So I had to go to sleep earlier. I had to go to sleep at like 7 o'clock. So I only had like 3 hours left in my day. So I had the majority of my day wasted.
Yeah.
I had
we were gonna again. This is like. You said this all on Discord because we were going to record.
And I had to spend
and this is literally
$350. So yeah.
Yeah, $350.
So I went and I complained on Discord. And everyone was super cool on Discord. They were like, oh, sorry to hear it, dude.
Yeah, because, like, dude, that you said it, like, was your worst day.
I think you said you sucked at this game, dude. You were, like, taking this down. Like, I swear to God, if I was
I am very rusty.
I am very rusty. If I was playing this, I'd be trash.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm very rusty. So, like, this isn't... That's why I feel, like, bad at this game. So it might not even be, like... actually not that bad, probably.
You're-
But I am getting. I'm not normally this like.
I will say I usually blame, and I'm still gonna blame it. My biggest reason why I think I'm so bad at this one is because I played Sunshine.
Yeah.
All the way through. I didn't complete it because we were talking today before we started recording, and I beat the pachinko shine like just while we were talking, and I beat it in a couple tries, and I was like, wow, I beat this on it, like, you know, because that shine is stupid, and it's really just it's down to dumb luck whether or not the physics decide to work with you or not, because that shine is broken as shit.
Yeah. There's a couple levels that where like the game is rushed, so like they didn't have time to like perfect it. So just be happy we have Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, I haven't played. I haven't played Sunshine in a bit though. But while we were talking, I was like, you know what? I'll bust it out and see if I can beat the pachinko shine. I did that.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome actually. But yeah, that was you just like talked about on Discord because of the money and like we couldn't record and like. Honestly, because it was the worst day. You said it was the worst day of 2020.
Honestly,
and it does sound like the worst day of 2020. For at least you.
I was afraid that a lot of the mechanic, like the garages, mechanic places,
they'd be like full because of the crashes that are happening.
Actually, we had to wait. I had to wait like an hour. I had to wait like an hour to get the car in. You know, like it wasn't. That was part of the reason why more of my day got wasted, was because it took a while. But I was afraid. I was afraid that like they might not even be open because of the blizzard. So I was like, whoa.
There's a lot of things that were closed for sure. Yeah. Oh, frick you, sir.
My little brothers didn't even have school today, and today was actually fine. Today the weather was a lot better.
Yeah.
Dude, you were a master.
I know the tricks. Tricks of the trade.
So
right, let's get up this mountain, get that star. There's actually 2 stars up here because there's like the one for the big and one for the small. So what up?
Dude,
all right.
You're way better at this game than I am.
Alrighty.
I'm the one who decided to do a solo Mario 64 Let's Play. Now you're coming on here and showing me up.
I mean, I'm about to fail, but all right, we got it. We good. We good.
I like how right as I said that, you decided to walk into the wall.
We good. There's a big. When you're big boy, there's one up here. So let's get that. Let's get the box boy.
Box
lad.
Box.
Ding ding ding.
Yep.
Here we are.
So, what was I gonna say?
The garages were gonna be closed.
Yeah, I thought the garages were gonna be closed. So like that's the thing is, if I didn't get it fixed yesterday, we probably wouldn't have been able to record today because I would have been spending today getting my car fixed.
Yeah. Fair enough. Oh, that's the medium one. Oops, I forgot it centers you into the middle one. Oh, bonk. All right. Bonky boy. Ba 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 ba.
Piranha plant flower.
Yeah, okay, we can get this one too very easily, I'd say. I believe it's the one up here.
The one up here.
There we are. Hey, boy. It's not this one, it's the one at the very top. You gotta boink him on the head. Hey, come on. Hey there. Bop.
Oh, yeah, well, no, it's obviously not this one.
No, it's at the one, it's the bigger one up top.
Yeah, I know. That would be the easiest shine, like, ever.
Yo, shine?
Shine, star, sorry.
Yeah.
Even my vocabulary is...
Okay, there we go. Boop. No, I want to fall in. Go into the tube.
I don't want to be big anymore.
Oh, let's go. I'm small lad now.
The textures look worse up close.
Well, yeah.
It's
when you're smaller.
It's so off-putting when...
Snap. Let's go.
Well, I think this is a completely differently modeled thing. I think they just didn't have enough processing power to get better textures, you know?
Yeah.
So they put the same texture on a bigger surface. I will say that, like, and I think I've mentioned this in previous episodes, but this game is really weird running on, like, the Mario 3D All-Stars version of it, because some textures, like, are obviously super up-res. Like, that tree? Like, that tree, that looks pretty good, not gonna lie. But, I mean, like, it's still, like, just a texture, but they clearly, like, the texture looks better. And then you look at, like, the side of the mountain, and you're like, wow, that looks like garbage, you know?
Yeah.
The funnies.
Yeah. Okay. Where's this guy at? I want him dead. Not gonna lie, that was pretty gamer. Alright. Okay. I don't have the...
That was pretty gamer.
Leap of faith. No leap of faith.
Well, that's actually a pretty good
All right.
note to leave it on.
Yeah. Well, we'll get that other one next episode.
Goodbye. Have a fun.
Have a fun.
No, just have a fun.
Just have a fun.
All right. Goodbye.
Don't have a day like Harrison.
Yeah. Don't have my yesterday. All right.